Hey, this is Rasta First Nations Federation. Hey, this is Rasta First Nation. Don't let them dry you like no shoes legs. Life never pretty like no cute face. Rasta lose reggae and them lose friends. Don't let them dry you like no shoes legs. Life never pretty like no cute face. Rasta lose reggae and them lose friends. Now my sneakers are my clocks are my slandals. I'm gonna deal with mix up disgrace. I'm gonna deal with them scandal. One woman, twice thing. One burn out with a one girl. I'm gonna deal with certain friendship. Now them pen pal TikTok. To the mountains I will try it. Plant what I grow, so my food I will have it. When this give the young start. When this give the young start. Oi! Don't let me dry you like no shoes legs. Life never pretty like no cute face. Rasta lose reggae and them lose friends. Don't let it dry you like no shoes legs. Life never pretty like no cute face. Rasta lose reggae and them lose friends. Say them a Rasta man, them a search for the promised land. Walking past him brother and sister, eating from the garbage pan. And rob the pastor, burn the church, him take like offering pan. Them fighting Sizzla, Buju, Bantan, Fantan, Loot and Capleton. I'm a beg what it's me time. I'm looting at time. I'm looting at time. Yeah. Don't let them dry you like no shoes legs. Life never pretty like no cute face. Rasta lose reggae and them lose friends. Hey, this is Rasta First Nation. Hey, Federation. Hey, never let they draw you out. Always remember. Know that said. Oh, say them a Rasta man, them a search of the promised land. Walking past him brother and sister, eating from the garbage pan. Rob the pastor, take that. Hey, this is Rasta First Nation, you know, man. I say I do give thanks. And I say for the wages of sin is death. But what about forgiveness? What about forgiveness? What are you doing, my people? How are you doing, my people? They say emancipate yourself from mental slavery. But I say none but you can free yourself. What are you doing? How are you doing? You know my sneakers are my clocks are my slandals. I'm gonna deal with mix up disgrace. I'm gonna deal with them scandal. One woman, twice thing. One burner with a one girl. I'm gonna deal with certain friendship now them pen pal TikTok. Hey, to the mountains I will try it. Plant what I grow, so my food I will have it. When this Gideon start, people will suffer and part. Hey, this was your First Nations Federation. They say the wages of sin is death, but what about forgiveness? Who is there for the poor? Who is there for the common man? Who is there for the poor? Who is there for the common man? The law they give the common man is oppressive. The law which the system gave unto the common people, it's an oppressive law. Who is there for the poor? Every government is a tyrant. Every government is a killer. Every government is a murderer. Who is there for the poor? Many times I've said it, the rights of the people have been plundered upon. The rights of the people have been plundered upon. And it's full time now thy people decolonize, de-educate, and re-educate themselves of who they really are. You're not what the system say you are, my brothers and sisters. Not until you know thyself, trials and tribulation, judgment, death, and punishment would always be among us. No government care for us. No religion care for us. No doctrine care for us. And sometimes it seems like not even we care for ourselves. We kill ourselves, we fight ourselves, we hate ourselves. We work witchcraft among each other. We are the reasons for our oppression. We give the system a chance to come in our houses. When with thy people unite. They say for the wages of sin is death, but what about forgiveness? What about forgiveness? The system doesn't care about you nor me. The system does not care if we eat. The system does not care if we drink. The system does not care if we survive. The statues and images of religion, it does not care if we survive. How long will you kill your prophets? How long will you kill those who stand up for justice among you? Will we ever defeat this system? Because this system is the continuation of the oppression of our forefathers and mothers. Thousands of years this system have been getting away, a system which shows no mercy. And each and everyone begin to hug up the system. Everyone seems to love the system. Everyone seems to care about the system. They like the system by reasons of they like their occupation. They like to be a doctor. A doctor is a murderer. They like to be a bank manager, a bank teller. Every banking system is a thief. They like to be a politician. Yet still, they want to lead the people and don't want to stand responsibility when they fail. Almost a government cannot stand its own responsibility. You only want to lead the people, but to stand the responsibility for your failure of your leadership, you don't want to stand to it. Sometimes the governments must put their own selves in prison. Have you ever seen a prime minister put himself in prison? Have you ever seen a president put himself in prison? Have you ever seen a king put himself in prison? No, they imprison people for the things that they have done wrong. No prime minister or president ever accepted wrong. The queen which died, she never accepted the wrong of her parents. No, they never acknowledged the wrong. But they acknowledge anytime the slave them burn down the plantation and burn down the courthouse. But them don't acknowledge how them oppressed them parents before them. The system got to burn. We cannot fall in love with the system. We got to stop making love with this system. This system is evil. This system does not care about you, nor me, nor nothing, nor no one. Every government is a tyrant. The Governor General is a Knight Templar. The system of the Knight Templar never fails. It always exists around us. Again, I say the system of the Knight Templar, it's always around us. Do you know that the Governor General is a Knight Templar? Nothing is new under the sun. Nothing at all is ever new under the sun. Always remember that. Everything is just a continuation and repetition of their evil cycle. Nothing is new under the sun. They say the wages of sin is death, but what about forgiveness? who is there for the common man. The law which they give unto the common man, it is oppressive. The law which they hand down unto the common man, it's evil. The rights of the common man have been taken away. My respect, God bless. Blessed afternoon, blessed evening, blessed night, wherever you are. Thank you for being here. The common man rights have been plundered by the systems of corporation who claims they are nationalists and nations. Jamaica is a corporation. England is a corporation. Vatican is a corporation. United States of America, it is a corporation governed by federal reserves and the blessings of the pontiffs out of the Vatican, who is there to represent each and every person here, in which they do see us as people. They see us as Gaians. They see us as vessels. They see us as ships by reasons of the maritime law. As I've said before, your birth certificate is a bond paper. It's a contract which your mother or your father or your mother and your father sign at the day of your birth and give you away. From the signature of your mother and your father is put on that birth certificate, you are no longer a free child. You no longer have the rights of earth. They sign away your rights. Your birth paper, your passport, your visa, national insurance, NIS. All these are fake documents. And the reason why I'm emphasizing all these things, the people consider freedom, but how will you free? Money cannot free you. Religion cannot free you. Politics cannot free you. You got to go back where it all began. That is the place where you have to find freedom. The birth certificate system have to destroy. The plantation governance have to destroy. I am not the minority. I'm the majority. Never call yourself the minority. You are never the minority. You are the majority. And by law, if you seek what is the meaning of minority, never again you will accept the term minority. Because minority is given unto a people who they consider unfit to take care of their life, their lifestyle, their governance. So if you call yourself, if you entangle yourself in the system of minority, you will be governed through Vatican. A minority have no representative. A minority have no peace. No one cares about the minority. The minority have been plundered and oppressed by reasons of the meaning of minority. Never call yourself a minority by reasons of money. No, money does not make you majority or minority. But always remember you're a majority. The governments are the minority. The system is the minority. We are the majority. And not until we know that we are the majority, we will continue to fail. We are the one who empower every system. Every system, we are the one who empower it. We can depower every system just as we empower them. Why giving a system so much power over you? Why giving a system total power over you? You are just waiting to die. You are just waiting to dead. You are just waiting to die. And you know that this system will bring forth no good out of you or from you. You are just waiting to die. Fight and free yourself. Don't fight to survive. Don't fight to have a big house. Don't fight to have a big car. Fight to be free. Because you have a big house and it's not yours. You buy a piece of land for so many thousands of dollars and millions of dollars and the land is not yours. You buy a beautiful vehicle for so much money and the beautiful vehicle is not yours. You build 5 apartments and 10 flats but they are still not yours. The land that you buy, you're an owner. You're not an owner. You don't have any land. The name that you have is not your own. It's a bond name, it's a contract name. And it is used through Vatican and England. Who are you? We have to step away from this world of injustice. This world of piracy. this world of tyrants. Fret not about silver, and fret not about gold. Fret not about the beauty of this world. It's not all that glitter is gold. This world is divided to rule by reasons of miseducation. We got to know ourselves. We are not our enemy, my brothers and sisters. We are not our enemy. The system which we glorifies, the system which they give us, the political and religious system, these are the systems which are our enemies. Why must we glorify democracy? Why must we glorify republicanism? Why must we glorify communism? Why must we glorify PMP or labor right? No. They have no glory in us and we see no glory in them. We've got to step away from political and religious struggle. We have nothing but ourselves. Forgive a brother, forgive a sister. Repent. Because if you and your brother or your sister have a conflict and you go to the courthouse, the court will make after both of them leave the courthouse, you'll never be friends again. Because the court will hand down a judgment that you'll never be friends again. Well then, Rasta, if you know so much, why not do the right thing? What is the right thing, my bro? Yes, we can reason. Use a 24-27572-62518. What is the right thing? The right thing is sharing the knowledge. The right thing is let others understand or overstand, or they are trapped in captive. I'm doing the right thing by sharing what I know, sharing what life blessed me with, sharing me with what life have given unto me, so I can give it unto you. Knowing of many things is one, but what about the people who don't know? What about the people who don't understand what I understand and what I know? When I can step away from a birth certificate, can you? When I can step away from a passport, can you? When I can step away from a visa, can you? When I can step away from the banking system, can you? When I can step away from church and politics, can you? When I will flee to the mountains and abide by the things thereof that the mountain bring, can you? We have to help each other, my brother or my sister. We have to help each other. Not because I understand what is going on in the system. It does not mean you understand. It does not mean others understand. That is why it's up to persons like me and others to edify others, let they understand, so that when the time comes for a decision to make, we all can make the same shout with the same voice in one accord. Welcome to the plug, brother or sister. This is why I am on this platform. My name is Rasta First Nations Federation. I bring much more understanding to my people, my brothers, my sisters, my comrades, my hydrans. So tell me what more can be done. The people have to be activated. If the people are not activated, how will the frequency rise to break down the wall of Jericho when the people are divided? The people are divided, my brother or my sister. The people are divided by reasons of ways of life, by reasons of material, by reasons of necessity, By reasons of trials and temptations and judgment, the people are divided. Is not this the right thing I'm doing? Knowledge and truth is the beginning of our revolution. Without truth, the people cannot revolt. The people need the truth to revolt. Just like how people know say, A rob that shop there. So people know say A rob the shop. So everybody revolt because they know. But if everybody don't know that they are a prisoner in the system, they cannot revolt. But if they know, they can revolt, they can rebel, they can step away. We are our only strength. Each one reach one to teach one. What a man know as knowledge is not for himself or herself. It's for the multitude. That is why so many people are led astray. Because many people who have the knowledge of earth, they are selling it and they are hiding it. So many people are kept in the darkness, are kept in the fake light. Because out of the darkness come forth all things. Every light is born from the darkness. But one day the darkness shall come and take back all the light. And there will be no more light because all these lights are fake. They are illusion. The government has no light. They lost their light. User 2442757262518. Knowledge is power, my bro. Look at Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey did so many good for this nation. But the same people Marcus Garvey stood up for and fight for, these people sold out Marcus Garvey. Imprisoned Marcus Garvey in Spanish Town prison. User 24275. Many times the same people that you are fighting to free. Sometimes the same people that you are fighting to take from the shackles and bars of prison, of colonialism. These same people maroon you and take your life. A life which has no value. The flesh has no value. Awareness, consciousness, energy, it cannot die and it will never die. You can destroy the body, but the soul lives. The energy lives. The awareness lives. Consciousness lives. So many a time, the awakeness and the awareness is born into flesh. And the same people who that consciousness is trying to free, they killed it. Just like how they killed Marcus Garvey, they killed Alexander Bedward, they killed Paul Bogle, they killed Sam Sharp, they killed George William Gordon, they killed Gaddafi, they killed John Brown, they killed Harriet Tubman. The people we fight for, the people we are trying to protect, the people we are trying to free. At certain times, they are the ones who are your traitors. Sometimes your traitors is in your own fleet, in your own pack, in your own mass, in your own circle, in your own house. So we have to understand what we are going to revolt for. We have to understand what is this revolution all about. Because you will want to revolt against the system. But what about your brother who is okay with the system? What about if your child who is okay with the system? What about if your wife who is okay with the system? So we have to try to gather each and every one with our thinking, our understanding, bring ourselves to one voice marching around the walls of Jericho, it shall fall. But if we have not one voice, Jericho will build and become back like the Tower of Babel. We are the ones who killed our prophets, who killed our great men and women, who came to liberate us, who came to free us, and until today now it's still happening. Remember, the consciousness, the awareness, the awakeness, the spirit of the prophets, it never died. The spirit of Alexander Bedford lived. The spirit of Marcus Garvey lived. The spirit of Paul Bogle, Sam Sharp, George William Gordon, it lives. The spirit of Gaddafi lived. The spirit of Harriet Tubman lived. The spirit of George Lai lived. The spirit of William Nib lived. The spirit of John Brown lived. These spirits are just awaiting for flesh to take on to accomplish the mission of full and total freedom. Free waterway, free airway movement, and free journey on the land, free of tax and deprivation. Who gave you a right to rule over the people? Who gave you a right to create a government? I'm not a minority, and I'm not a third world country. I am a first world people. I am a First Nation people, an everlasting people, never born, but enter upon this earth and will never die. The flesh is a vehicle and a transportation, but thy energy and thy soul, thy awareness, and thy awakeness, and thy consciousness, it will never die, and it will never burn. In such way I can't die, and I will never die. You will always hear this voice repetitive in earth over and over again. You will always see this understanding repetitive in earth over and over again. These representations are the trumpet of the common man. When oppression is reached up to the brink of the deck of the common man, the trumpet sound. The time shall come, and the common people will be free. Free from law, free from taxes, free from depriving, free from dishonesty, free from helplessness. The common people shall be free again. Free from religion, free from politics, free from church, free from state, free from dons, free from garrisons. Dons are not different from governments. Dons create a system among the common people in the villages they call garrisons and ghettos. Dons manipulate the youths of the ghetto, turn many of them into crime and violence, sending them on missions of iniquity. And many of these works are performed for politicians. Many of these dons and gangsters, they are linked unto politicians, lawyers, and judges. Yes, all these people create murder. All these people create murder because they have to kill to stay in power. And who the police or the soldier can't kill, politicians use the garrison to do their dirty work. And when they can't control those youths, they use the police and the soldier or the court and kill those youths. So even the one who they call dons in the garrisons, they deprive the innocent common people of their liveliness by reason of encouraging crime and violence among the young populace. Just like how the governments introduce crime and violence amongst the young populace, that's they become police and soldiers, lawyers and judges, and these things to deprive the common man. They are nothing but a bunch of criminals. Tyrants against tyrants. Criminal governments, religious governments, and tyrant political governments. We are nothing but tyrants above the people with a rod of iron. Lawlessness. You have no love. You have no sympathy. You have no empathy. You care not for the common people. You care not for the cry of the common man. You plunder. You rob. You manipulate. You destroy. You lie. Your human psychology. It is so disrespectful. It is so disgusting. It is so distasteful. It's not applauding. Vatican got to burn. Birth certificate got to burn. Passport got to burn. Visa got to burn. National security number got to burn. National insurance number got to burn. Banking system got to burn. Bank books got to burn. They are all papers of fake documents. They are all papers of enslavement and robbery. They are all papers of plot. All those are documents of plot. A plot to take away every rights you ever existed to have. How long will the Eden rage? How long will Vatican rage? How long will the corporation of Vatican reign? The system of Jamaica is evil. They impose high taxes on the people. They use tractors and bulldoze down the common people house. Over 40 houses have been bulldozed down by the government of Jamaica. The common people have been taken. Chinese have been taking the land by force, by reasons of Vatican, England. The governments of Jamaica have nothing to do with it. They are weak. They are puppets. While England and Vatican share and sell the land day by night, the governments of Jamaica are puppets. They have to sit aside and look and watch their people suffer. The government never fight for us. They never stand up for us. All the government does enter into politics to gain a big house and a big car and to gain a lot of money and wealth. Seeking for money. That's when he ready to retire. He can buy a nice house in Switzerland or Canada or France or somewhere in this world, taking his wife and his children and his family to a safe haven after plundering upon the blood and sweat of the people. Judgment. Politics is evil. Politics is evil. Every government is a criminal. Every government is a tyrant. Every government is a murderer. England's a corporation. Vatican is a corporation. United States of America is a corporation. Canada is a corporation. Florida is a corporation. Jamaica is a corporation. And we got to burn and break away from the system of corporations. We are no ships. We are no vessels. We are no Guyans. We are no slaves. They say emancipate yourself from mental slavery. That's crap. None but you can free yourself. Burn emancipation. Burn independence. Burn reparation. Burn repatriation. Take back which was taken. That's the law. Take back which was taken. Don't think the Queen of England or the King of England will ever give back anything their ancestors have taken or stolen. No. You have to take it by force. You have to take it by force. And if you want your freedom, knowledge is the greatest force to lead you through that door to be free again. Without knowledge you are nothing. Without you and yourselves you are nothing. Each one must teach one. Each one must educate one. Each one must learn to love each and every single one around them. Because in this revolution for a better people, it all depends on you, the common people. It don't depend on the book. It don't depend on the pen. It don't depend on the gun. It don't depend on education or religion. Jesus will never come. Jesus never exists. Allah never exists. Allah will never come. Buddha will never come. Muhammad will never come. None will never come. It all depends on you. You, my people. You are your only hope to be free. And if you continue to fight against each other, kill each other, and give the system away to win in the means of divide and rule, what will become of you? What will become of your generations to come? But I know for sure one day a generation will come and they won't stand up to the stupidity of these corporations. These corporations will burn. In a great vision I see in Africa, embassies of United States will be burned because the Africans, for once and for all, they will eradicate the democracy of America. Far too long America have plundered, have robbed, have loot, have lied, have manipulated, have oppressed. Where are the nations which are united? United Nations is an ex-corporation. It does not exist. World Health Organization is just an ex-corporation. It does not exist. Who is there for the common people? None is there for the common man. All these corporations are friends of Vatican, and they are all on the same agenda: to kill, manipulate, destroy, and control. These governments own nothing, but they control everything. Again, I say these governments own nothing, but they control everything. Hey, this is Rasasha First Nations Federation. They don't own anything, but they control everything. Seriously. Seriously. This world, it does not own anything. It wants to control everything. Okay. Alright, now go end the live a moment and get the phone charged. So keep safe, walk good. And remember to research. The only way you can free yourself, you have to go back where it all began, where it all started. Have a blessed day. Thank you.